their position rankings. We got every team starting to your offensive line. So left guard to right guard, or left guard, center, right guard. Every team's one of the positions, or one of the positions combined in this ranking. So every team's whole entire offensive line isn't just left guard, center, right guards. Factor in every position. So yes. So now third two at the Cardinals. They have Evan Brown as left guard. They have Hajalte Furholt and Evil Hernandez. Brown's all right, but he's not that good. Like this offensive line, like they're fine, but that none of these guys really had that much of an upside. It was just it because they kind of you kind of know what he can have in all of them, which isn't terrible. Like they're all fine starters. But he can do a lot better. And Hajalte Furholt, he's kind of underrated center. He's still not great. He got reached an extension, so we'll see. Then right card, you got Will Hernandez. He's been a good, decent starter from various from some years to years. Like he had some years with the Giants, he had some bad years with the Giants. He's been alright with the Cardinals. But he's still a good right guard. But yeah, I think they're just worse, but they're still fine. I just think somebody's got to have them. Some better players or have some more upside than them. So at 31, I had the Dolphins. My left guard got Isaiah Wynn. They're still on the pup list. So he's going to be out at least 4 weeks. So if when he's out, you're going to have Liam Eichenberg started most likely. And that left guard, right guard, depending on where because you can move Jones to left and have him turn start at right guard. Either way, you do not want Eichenberg starting. Wynn is a good starter when healthy. Can also play some tackle. Wynn has not been healthy for a while. Like he can barely stay healthy. Same thing with him and their left tackle, Tron Armstead. Neither of them are like barely healthy all year. And at center, you got Aaron Brewer. He's all right, but he could also do a lot better. And then at right guard, you got Robert Jones. He's replacing Robert Hunt, who left for the Panthers this offseason. It's a downgrade, that's for sure. But this team doesn't really value offensive linemen a ton. That's why they haven't tried to upgrade this interior offensive line since they got McDaniel. They just don't value it a ton, like because they try to get rid of the ball quickly with all those speedy weapons they have. But still, this offensive line is not that good. 30 had the Vikings with Blake Randall, Garrett Bradbury, and Ingram. They do have Elton Reisner, but he's on injured reserve, so he's out at least 4 weeks of the season. And I can't pretend like Brandel was playing all the starting snaps. So we'll see, but so it sounds like Brandel will be the starter unless he just struggles. I think he could. I just don't. But he hasn't started in the past much, so maybe he'll be fine. We'll see. At center, you have Bradbury. He's been good at times, but he's also super inconsistent. Like he's not a great mover. Like he's not that great of a center. Like he's still undersized. He's dealt some injuries. So, yeah. And a right guard, you also have Ed Ingram. He's going to his third year, former second round pick out of LSU in 22. He's not been. He showed little flashes in his rookie year, a little better his last year in this season, but he's not been very consistent. But just because of the potential with Ingram, if Bradbury can stay healthy, maybe Brando can do a little fine. I think that's partly why I have him a little just ahead of the Dolphins and Cardinals. I just think they have a little more upside because they do got a young player, one guy who knows he might all he needs might be a starting opportunity. So yeah. At 29, at the 49ers with Aaron Banks, Jake Rendell, and Spencer Brentford. Banks, he's decent. He's going to his third year, I think now. Maybe not really what he needs, but he's still not that good. At center, you have Jake Brendel. He's a fine center, but he is in his 30s, so how long can he keep this up? But he's not that good anyway. Like, how long is it until he declines a little bit more? Ask Spencer Benford. He's all right. He could do a lot better. They did draft Dominic Pony in the third round this draft, so he's a rookie. I just don't think he's better than Benford yet. I think next year, I think he can be a little better than Burford, just given the development. So Banks is going into his fourth year. Sorry about that, you guys. But yeah, the tier offensive line is the greatest, but they're done fine, obviously. And they got Trent Williams in tackle, who's on a spiritual tackle. So yeah, and at 28, at the Commanders, Nick Algeretti, Tyler Badaz, and Sam Cosmi. Brian Badaz from the Cowboys this offseason. He's good for the Cowboys. Should be good for them too. He's upgraded center. Left guard again, Nick Algeretti, formerly of the Chiefs. He's just not that good. He's just not. We'll see how he does. And right guard, yes, Sam Cosmi. He doesn't really draft this tackle. Just they have, I don't know why, but they just have a ton to keep him at guard. But he's been fine for them. He's going to his fourth year from second round pick. We'll see. But like Goodaz and Cosme are just the reason Algeretti's at like the bottom. Because Algeretti be right like even lower in the list if he was just left guard because he's not that good. He just isn't. But yeah. Now let's go to 27. I have the Raiders with Cody Whitehair, Andre James, and Dylan Parham. Cody Whitehair is fine. He can also play some center. That's where he spent most of his career with the Bears. Until recently he moved to left guard. But he's barely been healthy lately. He's getting up there. He's in his 30s at this point. So can he stay healthy, and how does he do? They also got Andre Dames. He's decent to good. But he's not great. And you also got Dylan Parham. He's still relatively young, so he couldn't even get better. But he's not great. But he's shown some flashes. He can be a good guard, so maybe he can step up a little more. So yeah, we'll see. At 26, I have the Bills with David Edwards, Connor McGovern, and Osiris Torrance. David Edwards and McGovern there, fine. How does McGovern do going to center to replace Mitch Morris, who's now on the Jags? I think McGovern would be fine replacement. Edwards fine. Torrance he didn't have a very good rookie year. He's going to his second year, so he should get better. Hopefully he will. So he might be able to help move this business lineup a little better. We'll see there. Then I got at 25. I had the Bengals with Adele Wilson, Tig Harris, now it's Kappa. Folson, he struggled like up to and near the end of this last season. He struggled, but at the end of the season, he started being a little better. So hopefully, he can keep that up, get even better, and be a good protection for Burrow because this they need a good offensive line. So Burrow doesn't have another season injury. They also Ted Harris. He's been a good starter from ever since they brought him in for the Patriots a couple years ago. Yeah, he's all right. And then right guard, you have Alex Kappa, and he was another big addition a couple off seasons ago for the Buccaneers. He's been good for them. He's not as good as he was on the Bucks, but I think he's still fine. I just think he hasn't been as good as he was before. So yeah, that's it for this slide. Now let's go 24 through 16. 24, I had the Buccaneers with Ben Breeson, Graham Barton, Cody Mock. Breeson, he's not good. It's just your center and right guard that are holding up here. Because you got Graham Barton, he was your first round pick. Hopefully he can. I don't think he'd be as good as Ryan Jensen was when he was last healthy rookie year, but I think Graham Barton would be a good replacement for Jensen eventually. Jensen didn't play at all last year, but when he was healthy, he was a really good center for them. Yeah. Then you got Cody Mock going this second year from second round pick out of North Dakota State. He did good. I think he's getting better. And now he's got like a long beard. That's why a lot of people knew who he was coming out the draft because he was coming out of a smaller school. Uh, yeah, he's still fine. I think he's better. Yeah, that's the only reason that they are this high. So at 23, the Giants with John Runyon, John Michael Schmitz, and Greg Van Roten. And Roten is not good. You don't want him starting, but you don't really have many people behind him that could be starting over him. So you kind of just have to be your starting right guard. John Runyon, brought him from the Packers. He's been really good for the Packers. Hopefully, be good for him too. That's never really good. He's been good, I should say. And you also got John Michael Smith, second year guy out of Minnesota. He is an older guy. He's already 25, 26 because he was 24 when he came out. He had struggled a little bit his rookie year. He still get even better. A lot of people thought he was one of the top centers in this draft. I think he'll step up and be even better. They still got some questions. And Ben Roland is hurt in this offensive line. He's just not that good. At 22, the Bears, Tevin Jenkins, Ryan Bates, and Nate Davis. They brought in Ryan Bates from the Bills. And yeah, they've been trying to bring him in for a couple of years. Kind of sound like been all right for the Bills when Mitch Morse has struggled with injuries. It's been fine replacement for him. Let's get Tim Jenkins. He was a busted tackle. He's been better, a lot better, but he's not great. It's just he's terrible at tackle, which is something he originally was drafted to play. Then you got Nate Davis, second year, from around the last from the Titans. He was really good for the Titans. He struggled a little bit last year, which kind of hurts the Bears' rankings. But I think that he should bounce back another year in this system with these other guys should help him and get even better than he was last year for them. At 21, I have the Steelers with Isaac Seumalo, Zach Frazier, and James Daniels. If they had Herbig starting, because he's going to be out for most of the year, if not all, with the injury, I think they'd be a little higher. Just 'cause I don't think Frazier is as good as Herbig is right now, but Frazier should be fine. Then you had Seumalo. You brought him in for the Eagles last offseason. He did pretty good for you guys. So yeah, hopefully you can keep that up. And right guard, you got a former Bear. You got James Daniels. He was really good for Bears. He's been good with you guys. Keep it up. Just Frazier hurts you guys a little bit. Yeah. At 20, at the Patriots with Cole Strange, David Andrews, and City Sal. Cole Strange, former first round pick. A lot of people thought it was a huge reach when they got drafted in the first round. He's been fine for them. The game get better. So yeah, you got David Andrews. He's been a good starter for them. He still has some injuries, and he's getting older. So can he keep that? You got City South going to his second year, so now I got hope it gets better. They've invested a lot of recent draft picks in this line. I think like if Michael Wano was still playing guard for them, this offensive line would be this interior offensive line would be a lot higher. But now he's a tackle. But it's like no matter where you put Owenu, the other out like your tackle. If you put him at guard, your tackles are worse. If you put him at tackle, your guards are worse because you don't have great replacement for him in either position. So yeah. In 19, I have the Texans with Kenyon Green, Juice Scruggs, and Shaq Mason. Green, former first round pick. He missed all of last year with injury, which hurts. He struggled his first year. It's like hopefully he develops, but it's like does that season long injury hurt his development and slow it down a little bit? It's like some guy it helps your development when you play and you see those reps. But so we'll see. You got Scruggs going to second year from a second or third round pick out of Penn State last year. He had an alright rookie year. Yeah. And then right guard, yeah, Shaq Mason. He's the main reason they're at 19. Like they'd be a little lower without Mason, but because Mason's a little bit on the decline, but he's still a good right guard. He's been all over the place these last few years, and he's still good. He's definitely your best interior offensive lineman. And 18, I have the Saints with Lucas Patrick, Eric McCoy, and Cesar Ruiz. Main reason they're here is Eric McCoy and Cesar Ruiz. Patrick's not that good, former Packer. Patrick's all right. And Eric McCoy, he's been good. He's been pretty good for them. So yeah. And they also got Cesar Ruiz. Give him a recent payday. I think it's either this off season or I think it was previous last off season. They extended him. So he's been fine with them. Out of Michigan from first round pick out of Michigan. Yeah. Took him a little bit, just but he wasn't really was drafted as a center, but they had him Eric McCoy, so they didn't need him as center. So he was in the guard. Took a little bit to get used to that. But he's been fine lately. At 17, I had the Falcons with Matthew Bergeron, Drew Dalman, and Chris Lindstrom. Don't like put these rankings against Chris Lindstrom. He's awesome. He's a really really good right guard, one of the top guards in the league. It's just Bergeron and Dahlman hurt him a lot because they're not that good. Bergeron's going to second year. I wasn't too high on him when he got drafted, so that kind of hurts him. But I think he'll get better. But still, and they also got Drew Dahlman as center. He's all right, but it's just like the main reason they're here is because they have one of the best guards in the league in Chris Lindstrom. It's just the other two interior positions hurt them. Like if Lindstrom, it was just like right guard rankings, he would be top 5 for sure in this right guard rankings. Then at 16, I had the Chargers with Zion Johnson, Bradley Bozeman, and Jameer Sawyer. Zion Johnson, former first round pick, struggled a little bit. Hopefully, some offensive linemen need that. The offensive linemen, once they hit that third year, that's when they break out. So I'm kind of hoping that's him. And former first round pick at Boston College. Johnson should be good. They also got Bradley Bozeman from the Ravens. This is his second or third year with them now. Still some injuries, but he's still good. And now they also got Jameer Soiler. Like his rookie year, he had to step in and play tackle because he had some injuries, and was good there, and he's good tackle. Tackle, he's good guard too. So yeah, I'm just going on there. I'm part really the reason I have him here is just the upside. I think they'll have some Soiler and Johnson should get better and have breakout years. I just think those guys can make up for Chris Lindstrom being really good and the two not so great guys being opposite of him. So yeah. So now let's see for this side. Now let's go to 15 through 6. At 15 of the Jaguars, Ezra Cleveland, Mitch Morse, and Brandon Sheriff. This is Ezra Cleveland's first 1.5 years with them because he got traded to them last year's trade deadline by the Vikings. So technically, been year for he's hasn't really been year to year, but like so yeah, he's still fine. He struggled a lot last year, but hopefully he can have a bounce back year. Listen, he brought in Mitch Morse from the Bills. He's fine for the Bills, but he's in his 30s, still some injuries. We'll see how he does. But he's still a good starting center. The right guard. Yeah, Brendan Sheriff. He's been really good in the past. He's just another guy. He's 34. Does he decline a little bit? That's just part of it. And like, yeah, like you can't expect Sheriff to be that good for much longer. He's also dealt with some injuries. So yeah. Then at 14, the Broncos with Ben Powers, Luke Wanenberg, and Quinn Miners. Like if they still had like Christian Barry's now on the Titans out the free agency, I think this be a little they'd be a spot higher because Christian Barry's a lot better than Wanenberg. Wanenberg's fine. You got Ben Powers, brought him in last offseason from the Ravens. He struggled a little bit this last year first with Broncos. So you think with fighters like these two guys next to him, and like in the same system with Peyton, he should be a little better. Miners, he's a really good right guard. Gave him an extension recently. He's been good for them. At 13, I have the Seahawks with Lincoln Thompson, Connor Williams, Anthony Bradford. I did this a few weeks ago before they signed Connor Williams. They'd be lower because Williams really helps them. He's a good center. Before you brought him in, they weren't that good at center. Guess I Lincoln Thompson, formerly of the Niners and Jets. Eagles and Gears and Niners struggled with the Jets last year. So how does he do this year? He has to get Anthony Bradford. He, he's a young player. Hopefully, he'll be a little better, but he's not great. It's really just I think Thompson should have a little bit of a bounce back year, and yeah, but still, they're not great. They're just fine. Yeah, that's it for Seahawks. No, 12 are the Packers. Elton Jenkins, Josh Myers, rookie first round pick Jordan Morgan. So yeah, Elton Jenkins is really really good. He can also play tackle. He's a very versatile offensive lineman. He's really good. He's not as good as guard as he's not as good at tackle as he is a guard, but he's still good at both. And Josh Myers is a fine center. It could be better. They also had Jordan Morgan. He drafted him to replace John Runyon, who left for the Giants this offseason. Morgan is the guards usually don't struggle a ton as much as rookies to tackle, so it's help guards out more a little bit because they're on the outside like tackles are. So it can help them. I think it'll be fine. I just don't think it's going to be as good as running right away. I still think the Packers have three quality starters and two quality starters and one really good starter. 11 have the Jets with John Simpson, Joel Tippmann, and Elijah Berry Tucker. Robin Simpson from the Ravens. The Ravens lost three of their three. They lost three starters on their defensive line. They lost Simpson. They lost Morgan Moses both to the Jets, and they also lost Kevin Zeitler to the Lions. We lost some players. The Ravens are fine. Again, to the next, I just want to say that. Yeah, and Simpson stays fine. Bill Tippmann is good. I don't want to say he was good last year, but I think he'll be developing, get even better. We also got Elijah Vera Tucker, former or going into his fourth year out of USC, former first round pick. It's been good for them. Can he stay healthy? Like I remember with the Vikings, I think for that trade because like both teams made up good because they got Vera Tucker's a good one. But we got Darius and left tackles are more valuable than guards. So thank you. Even if like you said nothing with other picks we got for that trade down. Yeah. Both players are good. I just think Vera Tucker needs to stay healthy. The 10, I have the Ravens with Ender Voorhees, Tyler Linderbaum, Danny Flele. Voorhees, this is technically his second year, but really it's his correct year because he missed all. It was really just a redshirt year for him last year because he tore his ACL sometime during off season. I can't remember exactly when, but yeah, so he missed all pretty much all last year. So yeah, but I think he'll be fine. Like, and he should be a good starting guard for them. That center, you have one of the top centers in the league, and Tyler Linderbaum, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's really good for them. It's got Danny Flele. He's going to like they got two new starters in some years. How they do? I think Flele should be fine too. But main reason they're as high is because of Linderbaum. He's really really good. So yeah. And number nine, I had the Panthers with Damian Lewis, Austin Corbett, and Robert Hunt. Like if the Ravens had like what if still had like John Simpson, I feel like the Ravens probably over the Panthers. I just think the Panthers have three good, decent, just good starters, and the Ravens just have one great one, and they have two questions at guards. So yeah, Damon Lewis, Broadman from the Seahawks. It's been good for the Seahawks. Yeah, he should be good for them too. And center, you have Austin Colbert. Can he stay healthy? And if he's healthy, he's a good center. Yeah, so brought in Robert Hunt from the Dolphins. I talked about that earlier. So he's good. Yeah, like Panthers did a lot better than they did last season to build around Bryce Young. I still don't think the Panthers are a good team. It's just they did better than the team they put around Young as a rookie. It's just insane. It's on because Bryce's young team around him as rookie year was not very good last year. So yeah. Then at number eight, I have Eagles with Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, and Kai Becton. They get right guard. It could also be Tyler Steen. I just that Becton as their starting right guard right now, so that's what I went off of. So Dickerson, he's really good. He's a top guard. Jurgens, he is fine. He was fine for them as starting the right guard last year. He moved into center because Kelsey's retired. I think Jurgens will be fine. It's just and he obviously do in the center because that is the position of guard. Is where he was drafted as a center. It's just they need him to start at guard because they asked they had Kelsey Masters. And they need him at center. So yeah, then McFag back then former first round pick by the Jets. Can he stay healthy? Which is why it's a good thing he has steam behind him. And like he's also can play some tackle. Like you don't really need him at tackle. Your tackle stay healthy. So yeah. And seven at the Rams with Jerome Jackson, Steve Avila, Kevin Johnson. All the Jackson is seeing some injuries right now, so can he fully bounce back? I also think he'd be good for them. You brought him in from the Lions. I think he'll be good. And center, now we have Steve Avila. He was your starting left guard last year. So now you have Jackson. We move him to center. Probably one of the highest tall centers of all time. He's pretty tall. But yeah, he's on the second year, should be even better. And you also got Tim Dotson. Like you traded for him last offseason, like the offseason from the Steelers. He's really good for you. The Steelers are ran that are like they can really use him like if they can so they can move like Daniels or him to center. It's like yeah, Rams have a good three good starters. Then at six at the Colts with Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, and Ruth Reyes. Is all right. He's not like he'd be a lot lower on this list if it wasn't for the center and left guard this team has. So left guard Quentin Nelson, he's really good. A little bit of a down year last year, but I think he'll bounce back in another really good year. He's been great. And center Ryan Kelly, I think he's good. Just can he stay like healthy and can he stay good because he's getting his 30s? We'll see. But yeah, it's close just because I think Davila is better than Fries. I just think Nelson's better than both Jackson and Dotson, and I think Ryan Kelly's close to Milton Don. It's close to. It's a lot better. It's better than Avila and kind of close to Jackson and Dotson. Obviously, they're different. One some regards the center, but still. So yeah, it was close. So let's go to the top five. At five, I have a little bit of a surprise. I have the Titans, Pierce Croncy, Lloyd Cushenberry, Dylan Redunds. Payne Stronsky, second first round pick last year. He was kind of drafted as a tackle. He just had short arms, so that's why he's kind of guard. If Stronsky, he should be really good for them. You're brought in like should be a friend of the Broncos. He had a good year for them last year. Should be good for them as well. And you have right guard Dylan Duns. which is why it's like a little bit surprised he's the high. I thought about it, I was like, Dunn should develop and be better this year, but he's gonna be the one holding this team back, holding this year back to be even better. He is a former second round pick out of North Dakota State in 21, so hopefully he can develop and be better. Let's see. I'm just kind of developing and being a little better, which is very being good, still being good, and deferred maybe Stronsky and maybe even getting even better. And at four, at the Cowboys, Tyler Smith, Brock Hoffman, and Zach Martin. Tyler Smith, he's really good. He was good right off the bat out of him. He was out Tulsa. Like he's been good. Then you Brock Hoffman. He's replacing Tyler Baz. I think he's a former UDFA. Like this team has some think he has some potential because they didn't even try it. I don't think they tried it in this game. So they got for Baz block. So yeah, let's see what wait, they did draft. Let's see. Oh, so they did draft Cooper Beebe also, but like I still think Hoffman might be the starter this year. This is just I went Zach Martin, future Hall of Fame guard. He's a little up there, but he's still really good. So yeah. Then at three are the Browns. Joe Batinio, Ethan Postrick, and Wyatt Teller. Antonio and Teller, those guys are really, really good. They just really are. Postrick, he's a good center. Like like his really close between the Browns and Cowboys. Just I just wanted the Browns at three instead of Cowboys, just because I think Postrick's a better center than Hoffman or BB, whoever starts, and Mark. So yeah, and like you got two relatively young guards in Teller and Smith, and you got two older guards in Mark and Tenny on your team. But yeah, they're both good. So number two at the Lions, it's Grant Glasnow, Frank Ragnow, and Kevin Zeitler. Kevin Leitler going to his second year. It's in second stint with the Lions. You formerly was the Lions, formerly he was with the Broncos last team, but before that he had played for the Lions before. He was good for them last year. And you got him and you got Frank Ragnow, one of the top centers in the league. Like Kelsey Gunn is between him and Humphrey, probably him and Humphrey is the top center, but they're both really good. So yeah. And third, then right guard, they have Kevin Zeitler, Rodman from the Ravens. A good year for the Ravens, but he's 34. Like him and Glassnow's 32, Zeitler's 34, so they're both pretty old. So can they keep this up? Part of the reason why I had the Chiefs ahead of them, the Chiefs have Humphrey and Smith are both pretty young, and the Tony's in his 30s. But yeah, but it was close. So number one, I have the Chiefs. So Joe Tony, Creed Humphrey, and Trey Smith. The picture is Trace in the column minor of Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey. Yeah, Joe Tony, he's pretty good. Brown from the Patriots a couple of years ago, and he's been good. And in the same draft, like the same offseason, you signed Joe Tooney. Then you also drafted Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith in the same draft. Pretty good draft. You got your offensive lineman in the future, like your two superstar center in the future, or superstar guard in the future. So Miss Jen Trey Smith because well, Humphrey's been extended. Trey Smith's still looking for a new contract. This is free agent at the end of this year. So yeah, can they keep Smith is the question because it's hard. It's gonna be hard for the Chiefs to play all these players. I think that's part of the hard part of being tenders. Like when you have a quarterback that isn't a rookie deal anymore, it's hard to pay everybody. Anthony Holmes getting paid. You got Kelsey getting paid. The Tony and Humphrey all getting paid. When it's starting next year, it's just like Humphrey's contract won't kick in until next year. Trey Smith will get next year. Chris Jones is getting paid now. Yeah, that's part of the reason why they got rid of the trade of Derek Snead is that they didn't have a ton of cap space to afford to extend him. But yeah, that's also part of the reason why they tried to decide not to extend Tyreek Hill and just get wide receiver depth instead. Yeah, but either way, that trio is really good. Like the top three have three really good, all have three good players. Versus like four and five, Cowboys and Titans have two good players and two good to great players. And then you get on those two and the other two questions. The other two guys to make up for that. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day.